slide, bathroom. Another section goes into the other end of the ferry. I was talking with the guys from here. I've never been on this thing down here all my life. This area, never been on it. It's got benches where you can sit right here, but you can see there was a old abandoned ship right out here. That's the other side of that boat right there. Let's see how you can get to it. We'll go down here to the other end and see what we can. Well, we can't get there. This is a restricted area. Access this area by unauthorized personnel. No smoking. You can come back out here on this other side, see what. Down there. And it is old. Down this way. Cars down here on both sides of the ferry. Get up here up deck. It's too bright. Walk around. Down the stairs through here. I'm gonna go back, watch your steps. I'm gonna go back down. You're on the lower level. There's some steep stairs. You gotta be careful. Okay. Now we're back down to where all the vehicles are parked. Okay. I'm going back to the car. Hey, baby. There's on the other side over here back, there was an abandoned ship that was sitting out here. Nah, it's too bright. Right back here and back off this direction.
I was telling my brother about it. I said, it's really cool. I said, I've never been on one. They have, but...
Oh, they have?
I said, well, I've been on one in Galveston. I said, that's where I am. And she's like, yeah. Don't look at the horizon if I get seasick. Probably did I see. And we're pretty quick. That's actually pretty.
Yeah. Go to the upper level. I'm gonna go this way. So it's down here, other than the cars. Down here to the end to see what's. There's a pigeon running around. See the pigeons. I got the pigeons. Restricted area. Rescue boat. We need a rescue boat. There's a crane. Let it all out. Let the boat. this. Watch the water go by. Ships out there. And we're almost to the other side, looks like. This way. Yeah, there's the engine room or something. Walk through here. Walk through here. Walk down here to the other end.
Hey, booby. Hey, booby.
Got friends.
These are all the cars.
Legend. This way. Where you going?
Now we're down here to the other end. Same thing on the other end. Yeah, it's the same thing. And then we're already docking. Right there. Now we gotta go back before we lose the place and trying to get back in the car. No, it wasn't that far. Alrighty, now we're gonna head back, try to get across now. Does it? Okay.
A little walkway.
Is
There's
it
a
on?
walk. I can't tell.
Look at the screen.
No. Yeah, it is.
Alright. There's something on the other side too? Oh, there's the where it looked like the one of the gun revolving 360-degree guns was.
Yeah.
Let me go check this out. We're here. This is off of the Bolivar. Check this out. The old forts. The groove there. That's where the storage door there. Man, there's no telling how thick that cement is. Officer's latrine, data computer room, a plotting room. Man, this is probably 20 feet, 15 at least. And there's stairs that you can't go up there. They got it blocked off. Where did you go up on top? There's a sign back there a while ago that said not to go up on the top of it, which there's, yeah, they got it fenced off up there where you can go on top of the bunker. And down here is just different rooms for, well, they had different stuff. And it says switchboard room, chemical warfare service room. And another staircase that leads up to the other side. Haven't read up much history on it. I've read about it, but I don't remember specifics. And then there's a, and it goes down into another underground area, shell storage room. On that first one, sign on that middle wall there, it says shell storage room. Then the next one down there says powder storage room. So they had ammunitions all over here. And then a lot of people have to do that stuff. And on the other side back out, plotting room. There's a plotting room. And they bricked up some windows and doors. This is a pretty huge place. Fort Travis from, and on the other end it had where they had a revolving gun. And here's another one right here, in the circle. And it goes up on the top of the bunker there. And it revolves around. That's pretty huge. And then out there, I don't know if you can tell, but there's cargo ships. They're bringing stuff in and taking stuff out. And I will get the specifics. And over here, that's where buildings were. Came in, there was what was called a mess hall, where what's left of the building, just a foundation, and there's a remnants of foundation over here on my right. And so here we go. Back down with all these rooms. Storage, enlisted latrine, just some bricked up stuff. Windows for different rooms, for different plotting room. And then we have this entryway into where they look like where they stored all the munitions. And there's a gate they got right here, and then like little 3 storage areas, and then a back hallway that goes down. Can't tell. Well, that goes down about 30-40 feet and wraps around, looks like. And while this was open, they have this open, the other one's closed. And this one's gonna go up here. They got it blocked off where it can't go up top. I'll go up here to see what. And that goes up to the top of the bunker where the grass was. And we'll go back down. Like everything is cement. Like that. Where they're cut. All the electrical stuff is cut. We got a chemical warfare room over here. And a switchboard room. Looks like where some windows were. Everything blocked off. For something. It's a piece of pipe sticking up. Some sort of plumbing, electrical maybe. Then we go up here. And this goes back up to where the other side of the top of the bunker. Like I said, they haven't blocked off like the other side. They won't allow you up there. And then it goes up to the grassy area and more stuff up there. A historic fort here in Galveston on the peninsula. It's just amazing how this stuff they built that long ago. And there's another, it's a plotting room. It's amazing how this stuff has lasted all these years. There we go. There's officer's latrine. Two storage rooms. It is windy out here. Another side, place for another large gun. Sign there says keep off the bunker. Caution, keep off bunker. But yeah, this is where they were. Out in the middle there was a big large gun mounted that would swivel. And right up there is the water. This green grass cover to camouflage the bunker. And there's other foundations over here. Let's see what this is. Over there said it was the mess hall. There's just a foundation left. And this is, here's a entryway on this end of the building. Come over here and it says administration and supply building. So it looked like this was also a base as well. Administration and supply building. There's the foundation left. Looks like 2 rooms here on the end, 2 large rooms in the front, 2 little rooms in the back. Probably offices, the smaller ones. Here it says mess hall. This was just looked like 3 rooms, 1 large one, 1 medium sized one, and a small one. 2 walls. Mess hall enlisted. Walk in right here. You have a large room here. You have a bunch of tables. Everybody's sitting there eating their lunch and dinner. Doesn't look like there's any evidence of a kitchen. There's some sort of a drain right there. And you come over here, walk through this area, and here's the back side porch entry. Another fort right there. We'll go check that out here in a little bit. see up on the top. Yeah, it must have stored. Looked like they stored ammunition in there.
Yeah, that's what battery.
Battery, Kimball.
Yeah.
I didn't get them.
Potting over there.
Yeah. Good picture of this. Good battery Kimball. That's what it was. It was there must have been the fort over here behind me, and this is where they stored ammunition for the guns. I'm gonna go check this other one out. Alright, now, right over here, this place is bigger than I thought it was. Because we got like 3 or 4 little forts out here. There's more remnants of buildings where this was a base as well. Master plan right here. Yeah. This is the drawing of the whole fort here. Right butt up next to the Gulf of Mexico. This is all the buildings in here. Got barracks, the latrine, admin and supply, mess hall, PX service club, day room, headquarters, dispensary, officers' quarters. We got pump house, septic tank, water tank, fire hose house, ammunition storage. So this is the basic blueprint for the fort here. Had everything. It looked like it was self-sufficient. Here looked like there was a water tank. Or a tank of some sort. Could have been fuel, could have been several things. Solid concrete. Foot thick. Here we've been to that fort down there. There's one there, and we got another one just behind this building. We got over here to the right. Okay, now stay close enough for you. Have to be real close. Okay. Now where's the other? Oh, do these first. Does that sidewalk go all the way across? Go all the way down there? No, it just goes to that playground. Yeah, it looks like it.
Let's see what this says. This is.
Yeah, what was it? Oh, it's down on the other end. That's cool. You can see where the rooms and the walls were. Yeah. It says battalion day room. Walk in here. Looks like we have like 2 offices or something. There's some kind of drain pipes or something. Oh yeah, for bathrooms, yeah. And one over here. So these are bathrooms. Probably offices or something in the drawing board room for, you know, their plans or what they were going to do to apprehend the enemy. And this might have been storage rooms or something. side of the road. Yeah, because I see a little sidewalk or something over there. Yeah. Drive and park over there.
Okay.
Is this one way?
You gotta go this way and then come back around, circle around.
Yeah, there's a stop sign right there. And we can take a left and come back around.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Because I thought it was right there.
Yeah, it did too. It looked like I thought it did when I got to looking. The sidewalk doesn't go all the way. Wall.
To the playground. There's another court.
So we have to make a circle in. Be there in a minute. Okay, go.
Galveston Bay Fortifications. The United States began an ambitious seacoast fortification program in 1888, the first major defense expenditure undertaken since the end of the Civil War nearly 25 years earlier. Under this program, the Endicott Program, 3 forts were built in the Galveston Bay area between 1897 and 1899. Fort Crockett on Galveston Island served as the headquarters for the entire harbor defense system. The Galveston seawall was built around it in 1906, and now it exists as Fort Crockett Seawall Park. Fort San Jacinto was on the far eastern tip of Galveston Island, directly across the channel from Fort Travis. 4 batteries remain intact at Fort Travis. Battery Davis, built in 1898, the battery is named for Lieutenant Thomas Davis of the United States Mounted Rifles, who was killed in the Mexican War, 1847. It contained 2 8-inch breech loading guns of the disappearing type. These guns were the most advanced of their day. They could be elevated higher than comparable naval weapons, thus outranging them. The structure is reinforced concrete, which was originally built on a series of wooden pilings in the sand. The seawall was not built around it until 1903. Because Battery Davis is in an advanced state of deterioration, its gallery collapsed some years ago, and visitors are no longer permitted to enter. Battery Ernest. This battery was built in 1898 and named after 2nd Lieutenant Rudolph Ernest, United States 6th Infantry, who was killed in the Mexican War, 1847. It contained 3 small caliber rapid fire pedestal guns with searchlights and casemated ammunition magazines below. Its purpose was to defend the harbor entrance against torpedo boats and raiding parties in small boats. The date of abandonment is unknown, but the military usefulness of such a battery would have ended well before World War II. Battery Kimball. Construction on this battery began in August of 1917. World War I. It was completed in April 1922. It was named for Major Edwin R. Kimball of Galveston, who died in 1918 during World War I. Its 12-inch guns could be elevated to gain a range of 17 miles, which was more than twice the range of the guns at Battery Davis, 1898. So it has the different ones. There's Battery Davis.
So those are all the ones that are here?
Battery Ernest, Battery 236, and Battery Kimball. Bolivar Peninsula has a long history of military fortifications as early as 1814. The peninsula became a center of filibustering strategies and encampments. 2 1816 Mexican manuscript maps show campamentos there of French General Jean Aimable Humbert and later American colonial Colonel Henry Perry. Both had encampments on the Gulf side of the peninsula in a grove of trees near the later Fort Travis location. In 1818, Dr. James Long, his wife Jane, and approximately 300 troops came to Texas to liberate the Spanish province. He established his base of operations at La Casas at Bolivar in August 1819. Dr. Long and his troops continued into Texas, leaving Mrs. Long, one of her children, and one servant at the fort. During the winter of 1820 to 21, Mrs. Long gave birth to the first white child born in Texas, a girl. Mrs. Long remained at the fort until the spring of 1822, when she received notification that Dr. Long had been killed. During the Civil War, Fort Solakowski on the bay side of Bolivar Point was established as a Confederate fortification. Federal troops took control of the fort and the peninsula in November of 1862. On April 8, 1898, with federal development of the port of Galveston, Fort Travis was constructed on the current site at Bolivar Point. It was named in honor of William B. Travis, hero of the Alamo. The fort was completed in October 1899. Fort Travis sustained heavy damage from the 1900 storm. Repairs were well underway by 1903 to include the present seawall around the fort. During World War I, Fort Travis was used as a garrison for troops defending the Galveston coastal waters and the vital port of Galveston. The first public Galveston Bolivar Ferry was opened in 1930. The Rudolph Ernst Battery was the docking site on the Bolivar side. Records indicate that it was no longer used as a ferry landing by the 1950s. In 1942, Fort Travis was enlarged and some 2,500 troops were stationed at the fort to provide coastal defenses for the area. With the ending of World War II, coastal defenses were no longer needed, and Fort Travis was declared surplus property and sold in 1949. The 60-acre park was acquired through a Moody Foundation grant for $200,000 in March 1976. In December 1975, the Galveston County Beach Park Board received notification of approval of acquisition development grant from the National Park Service to develop Fort Travis Seashore Park.
Cool.
So, this has been
120 years.
It has been a vital point.
121 years.
It's been a vital point to the state of Texas.
All right. Get that, because that supposedly goes all the way down right here, this sidewalk?
Yeah.
Okay. Get that ready. Oh, look down. You were halfway through that last part. Didn't have a damn microphone on, but I think that picked it up enough. I hope it did. Shit.
Oh, we can go through it again.
Yeah, I can
Over.
edit it and get you to do it again at the house. Put the audio in there. Ooh, wind's whipping. I'll grab this. I'm gonna drink. Okay. Set this. Yeah. Okay. Walking down, what's going on with my mic? And this is going to go around to the smaller little fort. This is the actual wall here. This is the wall. There's about 10 feet down there. Do what? No. Looks like a little groove there for drainage, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, see this right here? A little drain to let the water run down. And outside the wall. Travis Interpretive Trail, Salt Marsh, Zonation, and Sportsman Road, West Bay, Galveston, Texas. Wetlands perform a myriad of functions in the environment. Some of those functions include providing habitat for indigenous wildlife, spawning grounds for fish, filtering water pollutants, and serving as a natural barrier for man and animal. Man is just beginning to understand the importance of wetlands and the important function they serve in their everyday life. We must strive to protect and conserve these valuable marshlands for future generations. The grasses that typically dominate salt marshes are extremely important to the coastal ecosystem. Roots of the grass hold the soil together and protect it from tidal action, waves, and storms. Healthy grass provides protection and habitat for young fish, shrimp, and crabs as they develop into mature adults. The organic material released by the grass supplies food for juvenile fish and shellfish. Normal death of the grass adds organic material to the soil, helping counteract the natural subsidence occurring in these marshlands. You got the plants of the different plants of the salt marsh. Yeah, there's on the go up here to the about here are people right on the water. Well, this is the fort wall right here. You can see it goes all the way down. That's the seawall of the fort. We're in the corner.